on paper a strong team. We'll see how they actually do. This is their first game as a team up against an NA powerhouse. So I'm excited. This should be a fun one for all you NA Dota fans out there. Mid lane, RCY on the Ember Spirit up against Yopaj's OD. Again, early on in this lane, Flame Guard will allow him to push. It doesn't actually get broken by the Astral. It's 90 damage. I believe you need like 105 or something along those lines. And First Blood is top as they brought all 3 heroes. They left Thiolicor in the top lane here, and that will be a First Blood for the Weaver. RCY 022 in the mid lane here, so Sleight of Fist spam is going to start coming out very strong. Does have the bottle to play with as well, so he definitely has the regen advantage here. Dang it! Against the OD. Bottom lane, Kunkka finally goes down. DuBu trading up against Thiolicor will have to dive away. I promise you, Jerry will catch at least 1 kill by the end of this game. So you can at least be guaranteed on that one. Falcon Blade picked up here on the Lina. Will eventually go for the boots next. Mid lane, we're seeing some fighting as Kitrak makes the rotation mid on the Winter Wyvern, and RCY will go down. So a very good rotation from the Wyvern will help salvage the lane here for this OD, who was definitely struggling. Phase boots done on the troll. This is a really early phase boots. This is really smart. Helps get him away from the tag team. Helps get him away from pretty much everything. Just like that, man. Able to just walk away. Turn it aggressively back the other way. Kitrak does go ahead. Pop that Arctic Burn. Level 2, getting a ton of work in. Trying to bring down this Tusk. Speed needs to close the gap. Needs to get a root off this Spirit Bear, but he can't do it. He's just getting kited out completely. Very nice kill here in the top lane. Really good play here from Arteezy. He's also just going to be able to grab himself the Lotus. He's very well reset. Mid lane, another dive. This one with Thiolicor will result in another kill out of the Ember Spirit as they drop the Sanity's Eclipse. And top lane, they get aggressive onto the Lone Druid. Just dive him all the way to the tower. Once again, a really good lane stage from Shopify. Just making these lanes work. Has to be a little bit careful of the X, but obviously they know the Weaver is top, so he's feeling pretty safe there. Take a look back at mid lane. RCY is still level 5. Those 2 deaths have absolutely crushed his game. 37-24 on the OD. And top lane, we're getting aggressive on Speed once again as the battle trance comes out. They bring down the Lone Druid for a second time. And he's got no bear for 50 seconds either, as that was a resummon. Mid lane, Yopaj trying to put some more pressure onto this Ember Spirit. As bottom lane, a dive here on the bottom will be able to help find SabeRLight, as Yopaj, no Sanity's Eclipse, cannot find a kill himself. Wow, that's unlucky CS there. Speed top lane, dead again. Oh my goodness, Arteezy is just walking this Lone Druid. He's put him on the leash, man. This is rough. As he's going to start just beating down this tower. He's going to be able to do it pretty quick. I mean, Troll Warlord is one of these heroes. Once he starts building up those fervor stacks, can easily take your buildings. He might stick around to finish this one off. No fortification available. They are TPing in heroes. They want to punish him for this. LSA is off the mark. Yamsun will be able to get the kill as the snowball on over to Kitrak as well. The Winter Wyvern up onto the high ground, getting some space for the moment. But the dives on through from RCY. He will go ahead, drop the Cold Embrace to try and just bait a little bit more time here, but kill will end up going their way. So the tower trade for 2. Arteezy punished for that a little bit too long of a stay there on the top side. All right, so he did go for the Orb of Corrosion. Opting to go for the Diffusal as the next item on this Lone Druid. The thing is like he's having such a rough game. 3,000 net worth at the moment. I mean, we've seen Lone Druids have that kind of net worth at like 10, like have the Diffusal completed by 10. Thiolicor here with the tag team does end up getting brought down. Arteezy just chases Yamsun to the tier 3 tower. And he's got backup coming as well. Both Kitrak and Yopaj close enough to allow him to just disengage. I don't think you have kill threat onto this Kunkka with just the 2 of you. They are trying to bait something out here on MSS, but in comes the team. Arteezy with a rotation from below. Snowball to dodge it out. Nicely played from them, but there's the Torrent. And the damage from the Troll Warlord, it's going to start adding up. Thiolicor with a great bugs on over these heroes. Lone Druid's going to go down first with the Yopaj. Outworld Devour. And then, of course, Tusk on the backside will give up his life. Well, 2,000 gold lead here at 11.5 minutes here for Shopify. It's... they have Sanity's Eclipse. I think he's dead. Ooh. Yeah, that is very nicely done here from Kitrak. Good setup. Good follow through from Yopaj. Speed bottom lane. He's pushing him pretty far, and it looks like they want to maybe punish this as Thiolicor is going to go ahead, rotate, try and chase him down here. Let's go ahead and throw out the bugs. He'll clean those up pretty much right away. But we'll be forced to pop the true form, trying to get aggressive onto Kitrak, but just kited out completely. And the X pull back into the boat. Speed will eventually fall here. Ends up going the way of SabeRLight on the Kunkka. Man, these 4 points in Arctic Burn is so much slow. That's so good. Oh, Arteezy wants to get aggressive here. I mean, they can shards block him off, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to force him to pop that ult pretty much right away. The damage from DuBu, as well as MSS, was enough. Yamsun wants to go back in. The LSA misses, though, and now he's in so much trouble. They need a slight change from the two to keep him in this. It will be enough for the moment, but the drop from Yopaj takes him down. And your Lina will end up having a pretty costly death there. So SabeRLight on his way to his Shiva's Guard. Actually pretty dang close. 700 gold away. Mid lane. Seeing some TPs back to maybe defend here. Speed on the Lone Druid. Really wants to get this mid tower, but the heroes are coming. Yopaj, as well as Kitrak here to defend. RCY with a nice wrap around the egg right on top of two. This is looking like a great fight. Good Winter's Curse, but the Lina coming through with that Laguna Blade will grab that kill onto the OD. And that's going to be 2 kills plus the mid tower. What a wraparound from RCY on that Ember Spirit. Beautifully done. Basically allows you to throw extra attacks per stack of Fervor, starting at 20% plus 4% per stack. Very strong. Yamsun scouted on the ward, heading back into the jungle here. He throws out the Gleipnir, but there's no way he gets out of this one. Nice read from Shopify as they will take down the Lina. A very nice kill from them. But it only works for so long. I mean, Yopaj will have a BKB. He's also got his Pike, so becomes more and more survivable as this goes on. Speed bottom lane needs to be a little bit careful. Oh, MSS. Looking kind of dead. Good rotation here from Shopify. He's wasting as much time from them as he can. Oh, instant force of that time lapse, but Yamsun's the one that's in trouble now. DuBu has no egg. The Glimmer Cape's trying to save him, but they can't do it. Yamsun's going to go down. And on the backside, RCY will trade for the Wyvern. I mean, pretty happy about that if you're Shopify. You take this Lina down once again, as he needs this BKB. As the Roche will fall, Aegis will go to the way of the Lina. The Cheese backpacked. I'm not sure who's going to throw it on for now, but we should see Team DuBu start to get a little bit more active. Bottom lane, Yamsun does manage to find Arteezy. Drops the Laguna. They're trying to force the ult. He force staffs aggressively. Is he going to get it? 90 HP. Arteezy playing the odds, hoping he doesn't get caught off of a random Maelstrom proc there. SabeRLight on the backside of the fight does get caught. Nice Astral there from Yopaj. The Tidal Wave pulls them all to the low ground. A great battle trance from Arteezy to get him a little bit of health back, but the reset is there. Winter's Curse to find him, and they're going to lose MSS here in just a moment. They're looking like they might lose Lone Druid as well. Good Glimmer Cape buys him a little bit of time. Cold Embrace out from Kitrak. Speed needs to get aggressive, pops the Fury, but Arteezy, the BKB is out. He doesn't even need his ult, it seems. Yamsun trying to stand his ground, gets another Astral save here, and the Aegis will be spent. Shopify, an incredible fight here. Torrent causing some work. BKB out from Yamsun. He's got to TP home. He will do exactly that. The X thrown onto the bird instead. So Yamsun survives, but his whole team dies. This fight looked impossible. Gonna make things even more difficult for the side of DuBu. And if you don't win off of your Aegis fight, man, I don't know. Looking for SabeRLight. Once again in the top lane. Great Tidal Wave comes out. Will get the disarm and a little bit of space. He's going to drop the boat as well as RCY continues to chase him forward. Will they get him? They do. Nice jump in. Thiolicor forced to pop the ult, but they get on top of the lean on the backside. He's got no BKB. Arteezy chews through him. The time it takes to bring down the Kunkka just far too long and are heavily punished as now RCY on the Ember Spirit trying to escape. But the Vessel as well as the Beetles is doing quite a bit of damage. Nice slight change there onto the OD. The Orchid will connect. A great fear from Speed to get this Troll Warlord away from him. But Thiolicor doesn't really seem satisfied with turning around. I don't think you're going to get this. This play. Okay, never mind. Yopaj blink into the Sanity's Eclipse. Sealing the deal on that one. As he just continues to wail away. The melee barracks falling quickly. And it's gone. They don't manage to pop the second fortification here. Speed wants to go in, do what he can here, gets the fear onto the Troll. But again, there's so much backup. Butterfly, the next item for the Lina, actually. He wants a little bit of evasion to deal with the Troll Warlord, which I can't understand. It also does really well against the Wyvern. So if he gets Winter's Cursed, your team, if they don't, they don't have MKBs, they're gonna be it's gonna be a lot more difficult for them to actually find those kills. Slight chains, catches Kitrak. This is a great kill if they can find it, and they do with ease. Well played there from RCY. Those 50 Flame Guard DPSs really adds up. Smoke into the mid lane. They catch RCY. Question is, can they kill him? They're going to buy back here on the Wyvern, get aggressive right into a good snowball save. But you're in deep now. You go on top of the Troll Warlord. RCY has to pop the BKB, jump out of this one. They will lose the Tusk. Yopaj looking for a Blink Astral here onto DuBu would be a fantastic find, but he managed to get up onto the high ground. Arteezy wants to chase. Viper comes out, Satanic to survive, plus the Disperser. They go right into the egg, though, once again, but there's no catch. They just walk away. No egg for 2 minutes now. I'm trying to think anyone else who could possibly go for it, but it is really just it's a game-winning axe for the Trolls. So being able to instantly dispel things like Flame Guard, and like dispel himself, get another form. Oh, they've caught DuBu. I mean, he doesn't have the egg, but they've caught Yamsun as well on the backside. He needs to get out of here. He managed to get on top of Kitrak. He's taking a lot of damage and fast. Yamsun with a BKB. Good fear will send away the Troll Warlord, but he's caught by another X. Thiolicor just gets the time lapse out, and Yamsun, Laguna's an illusion. The Sanity's Eclipse comes down. He's trying to get healed up from DuBu. Is it enough? Arteezy gets feared once again, but the OD will finish the job. A dieback on your Phoenix as well. The tidal wave to bring everyone back into the hands of the Troll Warlord, and 3 heroes dead on the side of DuBu. You only lose the Wyvern. A very good fight. As the Butterfly did do what it was supposed to do. Also had the Elven Tunic, so he got a decent chunk of evades off in that fight, trying to bait out this Troll Warlord as long as possible. And some good fears by Speed, but you're just too far behind at this point. 30,000 gold disadvantage. They get the Blink Hex onto the Ember Spirit. Snowball will save him. Question is, can he get out? The silence onto MSS. It's too much. Mega Creep secured as Arteezy turning his attention to the tier 4 towers. RCY doing his best here at this point. Another Hex comes through. The pull back into the Torrent. He is dead. Does have buyback. You have an egg in 1 second. Can they hold? It's up to DuBu. Winter's Curse catches RCY. Oh no! You've got an egg. Your throne's dying. He gets Orchided instead. The BKB out from the Troll, and Arteezy here to finish the game. That is going to be it. Shopify will take their series over DuBu. Well played. The America Showdown qualifiers continues. This one, an NA versus NA classic of some big names going up against each other. Shopify proving they're well deserving of their their closed qualifiers invite, debuting their new roster here today.